Hello, everyone. An early start to our day. I like it. Let's copy that out. Let's copy that in. Then we are going to start doing the random. Let me get all that set up. Let's see, random.org. List randomizer. Sorry, I'm on the other screen if you're talking. Hope everyone's having a good early afternoon. It is early afternoon. I'm going to talk to Annette real quick. I'll be right back. All right, now let's put in the teams, and then we'll be ready to bring up the screen. What am I doing? I know what I'm doing, sort of. Copy. Paste. What's up, Mark? I'm good. It did. Went pretty fast, so I was happy. I was a little concerned about that. Let's bring up the list randomizer. I mean, let's bring up the screen. Oh, let me get one more thing ready. Google Docs. Okay. All right, now we'll go to display capture and we're ready to go. Here we go. There should be 26 names, and there are 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Rupel at the top, Russell at the bottom. Paste. Values only. There you go. Okay, now to the teams. Randomize. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. Copy. paste. Let's take a look at it. David has the White Sox. Matt has the Phillies. Andy the Dodgers. Keith has the Red Sox. David has the Marlins. How did David get the Marlins? That was so much. Keith has the Pirates. Adam has the Orioles. Matt has the Twins. Raymond the Tigers. Matt has the Astros Cardinal combo. Matt Hagman the Rangers. Seth has the Braves Mariners. Tom M has the Indians. Alex the Brewers. Matt has the Blue Jays. Cano, Danny has the Royals and the Angels. Matt has the Rockies. Martucci has the Diamondbacks. Robert Hatch, the Cubs. Lavery, the Nationals. The Padres. Brian Thompson, the Reds. Travis, the Yankees. Mark, the A's. And Russell, the Mets Rays combo. Oh, I forgot we're going to have to go upstairs for this, huh? Let's see if it actually prints. It has an attitude. Display capture. All right, time to trade. David Ruppel, good afternoon in a few more hours, and Facebook will finally. So, what kind of trouble did we get ourselves into with Facebook? Did we say something inappropriate? Did we do something inappropriate? I guess we better not say. Never mind. We're just happy that you're going to not be in timeout anymore. Mark Garrison, which way are we going to do this? Are we going to do front, back, left, right? What are we going to do, Mark? Top, bottom? I'm letting Mark Garrison choose this, so we have someone to blame. Uh-oh, that'll do it. That'll do it. Front. I don't think there is a front. How about left, right? How about top, bottom? Left, right, top, bottom. Okay, top. So 4 o'clock will be the bottom. Huh? I thought we had more packages coming. Oh, we did? It should be more tier 1, I think. Yankees for Red Sox. What do you want for the Cubs? Who do you have? There's who Matt Lavery has. Everyone see the list? Matt Lavery has the Padres. Hey, I'm taking that down. I'm taking all your stuff down, David Ruppel. I had nothing to do with David Ruppel, and yeah, but Sean Dunston wasn't a giant long enough, I think, to warrant having a real conversation. If it got you in trouble, it's going to get us in trouble. You can't be getting us in trouble. But I guess we could just break everything on Facebook. I'm pretty sure it's more tier 1. crazy David Rupel. That's all right to be crazy. So the offer is the Cubs for the Nationals. Keith said, nah, I'm going to keep the Sox. I would too if I were you, Keith. I mean, that's, you know, a little Blaze. I will take the Cubs for the Nats. Robert Hatch, can you verify that trade, please? The Nationals go to Hatch. The Cubs go to Matt Lavery. Verified and approved. All right. There's a trade in. Anybody else have anything else they want to? Three minutes and then we roll. Three minutes and then we roll. I wonder if that guy got back to Dooney at all. Where's Dooney? Is he here? We'll go get Ian up. His butt should be up anyway. Wakey, wakey, time to breaky. I don't think there's any chance. I don't believe there's any chance he signs with the Cardinals. I think they left on bad terms. Cardinal fans were a little bit more down on Albert than they should have been when he left. All things considered, I would have a hard time believing he would come back. So I do think, unless Albert retires, there are some teams that could probably put him out there as a DH. I think so. I thought he did too. I thought he had a 20-year deal. But there's probably a team or two who could use him as a DH for the rest of the year. You know who could use Albert? The White Sox. The White Sox could use Albert. Because Albert could still get that nice big timely hit, you know. He's still a good enough hitter to do that. All right, here we go. Mark Garrison, I guess, is just going to have to stay with Oakland. The White Sox could use Albert. Major league minimum money. I mean, that's all you'd have to sign him for. Yeah, I don't think in St. Louis though. I just don't. I think the blood is bad between Albert and the fans here. I don't think there's a lot of. Every time I talk to Cardinal fans, they're all Cardinal fanish. Yeah, that's true. Reunite with La Russa, but I think that I think the White Sox, put him in as DH. Let the guy swing. You're a good team with injury problems. What's the worst that could happen for the minimum salary, right? The Angels are on hook for his contract. Angels are on hook for his contract. They release him. He can be signed for the major league minimum. That's what happened with what's his butt? Pablo. He signed all that money with the Red Sox. The Red Sox released him, which means they're still on the hook for it, and you can sign him for the major league minimum. And that's what the Giants did. They got him for the major league minimum. And I don't think the service contract will affect anything on the field, would it? I don't think. I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know. All I know is when the Giants, when the Giants picked up Pablo after the Red Sox released him, and they were all happy because they got him for the major league minimum. As a matter of fact, I think they got him for the minimum last year as well, because the Red Sox owed him the money. I remember him talking about that. Because the doesn't matter what happens, the Angels are on the hook for that. So he'll clear waivers for sure. No one's going to claim him off of waivers and pay that money. He'll clear, and then someone will sign him for the minimum. Thank you, Matt. That's very helpful. And I don't think they have to pick up his service contract. Mike Trout. Mikey the Fish. After he clears, and the team that signed him owes him the money, and the new team is the... Yeah. Knew there was something in there. Anybody picking up that $20 million that's left on this contract now? But if I were the White Sox, I'd be like Albert. 1 year. You know, one last time. Let's do it. I would not. A National League team's not going to take him, but American League team. American League team. I think there's a couple out there who could probably use him. Austin Martin. He could be. Yeah, but you know what? But one more run with the White Sox, a team like the White Sox, he gets one more run though, David. It's a legit run, the White Sox, even with them hurt. And adding Albert could be a boost to him. Rejoining Tony La Russa. I mean, there's very little downside for the White Sox picking him up. Cole Franklin. You know, you got people hurt all over the place. You're still playing right above 500 ball. I think the White Sox are. You're signing for the major league minimum. I don't think there's a downside for them. And the veteran presence, like Matt said. Cody Hosey out of 199. I think the man, Tom, you're way late. Trade time is over, my good sir. Trade time ended 5 minutes ago. I think he's a good fit for the White Sox. I'm gonna have to go. Tweet that out to my 3 followers. Marco Luciano. Choi. The only reason I even have Twitter at all, I don't even like Twitter, to be honest with you. The only reason I have it at all is because of things with tops. But I get notifications all the time about people following me. People are now following me. I don't know why. So anyone have anything fun and exciting going on today? We have something fun and exciting later on in Tier 1. Man, did I drop the ball on Tier 1. Dang, forgetting that was a costly mistake. It's crazy numbers on eBay. Somebody made a mistake. I cannot believe I forgot about that. De La Rosa. This is fun and exciting. Yash Jung. And believe it or not, we really had a lot of fun with Diamond Kings on eBay last night. That late break was a nice break. The one guy had the Angels and the Angels and Dodgers, and we were, you know, the Dodger McKinstry 1-of-1 hit, and then look at that, Cespedes. Where were you yesterday? Where were you yesterday when I had the White Sox? Huh? Where were you? Nowhere. Nowhere. Where were you in the... somebody went upstairs, grabbed the wrong case. You didn't grab the case that had that for me. Somebody's getting fired today. See what I did there? You know? That's a nice hit for the White Sox. I don't know who has him. Oh, it's David Rupel. And then who'd he hit? Joe Adele. Joe Adele Redemption auto, and then another Dodger auto to 50. So that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Poiple. Ah, dang it. Dang it. Brainer. I'm sure Brainer is a fine player, but he's not Blaze. It might have been because it was hobby. Yeah, that might have been the reason why. Because it was hobby yesterday. Not jumbo. Yeah, it makes sense. Now that you say that out loud, it makes sense. Dax Fulton out of 250. Miami Marlins. But Tier 1 will be fun tonight. 4 o'clock random will be good. I got to go up there and figure out exactly what we're going to list on eBay next week. Drew Waters. Gabriel Arias. Austin Martin, I have. It's a long checklist for Tier 1. A lot of potential stuff. And not overly expensive, which is what I like about it. Oh, darn it. I thought that was our redemption. Josh Donaldson. I don't remember. I don't remember what Inception was, I'll be honest with you. I'd have to go back and look. But yeah, it's not going to be out of line for other products, similar products. Honestly, I haven't really looked at the pricing heavy yet, but I will. But cost is in that similar vein, so I would assume that pricing will be in that. Just knowing how we traditionally handle things, you know. Maximo. What's up, Adam? How's it going? Mania. Nick. He's French. Maton. Maton. Logan Gilbert are French-Canadian. Either way. If I am the Toronto Blue Jays, I am leaving Canada. And I am finding somewhere else to go. I am building a stadium somewhere else, and I am moving. I am moving to Las Vegas. I am moving to the Nashville area, moving somewhere like that. The Nashville Blue Jays. Wrong Adam. If we're talking about knee surgery, we have the wrong Adam, Matt. That was Blaney. You're so mean. Don't be mean to the Orioles. They can't help it. Adam Blaney's going under the knife for a clean out. Poussin. It's hard. We have a lot of Adams here. We have a lot of Adams here. Cespedes is a nice start. I like it. I have hit no color on Gyro Papadopoulos, or whatever his name is. So it'd be nice to hit some color on him at some point. We've hit some decent Kobe Mayo color too. Yolbert Sanchez. What did we hit? Orange? I think we had an orange of him recently. Oh, is it gold? Yeah, I saw that. I saw that. Long career. Long career. We were talking about that just a second ago. And I suggested that it seemed like the White Sox might be able to use him for the rest of this year. And then he can go do his 20-year service contract with, or 10 years with the, thank goodness. A.J. Puck out of 150 with the Angels, right? I don't think the Cards will. I honestly, Adam, there's bad blood here still. Every single time I talk to a Cardinals fan, they're still mad at Albert. Still mad at him. Still mad at him. For what? For what? Or cut a picture. I still think he fits well on a team like the White Sox for the rest of the year. The White Sox are competitive. They could use him. I think everybody's thinking of 1 year. I think everybody's thinking of 1 year. Really? Man, every Cardinal fan I've ever talked to just is down on him. Hates him. Yep, I always hear the same thing. Albert left for the money. Albert left for the money. Which is not the case. The Cardinals just didn't want to pay him. He would, if he came back to the Cardinals, he'd be on a one-day deal. You know? Cardinals still blew that one. Cardinals still blew that one. I mean, it'd be a feel-good story for sure. I don't think it benefits the Cardinals at all, does it? He's almost immobile at this point, right? Dax Fulton. It just doesn't make sense for the Cardinals, unless it's a one-day deal. They did give him a standing O, but man, when he left, there was all kinds of consternation. We've had conversations in here with Cardinal fans who are just down on him like they shouldn't be. Should be upset with the organization. He just doesn't make sense to me for a National League team. He can't. He's not gonna. You're not gonna pick up anything with him at first base. Cubs again. Riley Thompson. It's not the same guy we just hit, is he? What's up, Adam? Good. Things went well. Excellent. Because your wife is bringing you food and you get to watch the break? Glad everything went well. Bobby Miller, gold for the Dodgers. They revere Yadier Molina, and Molina told the Cardinals, either you pay me what I want or I'm leaving. You know, unceremoniously, and everybody's like, oh, Yadi, he's the greatest thing ever. He's not. He's not. Albert Pujols is a first ballot Hall of Famer. You chose the catcher over the first ballot Hall of Famer? The borderline Hall of Fame catcher? I still don't see what everybody says about Yadi. There's nothing about him that says he should be in the Hall of Fame to me. But I guess the standard for catchers to get in the Hall of Fame is lower. But I guarantee you this, if Yadier Molina is a Hall of Fame catcher, Buster Posey is a first ballot Hall of Fame catcher. Because Posey is a better catcher than Molina. As good as he is defensively, as good as he is throwing runners out, and a better hitter. Big whoop. That doesn't mean anything. What does catching 2,000 games mean? You could put anybody back there who could stay healthy and catch 2,000 games. His offensively, he does not show Hall of Fame anything. Again, is there a different standard? Jeremy Wu Yellen. Maybe there's a different standard for catchers I don't know about. I don't know. Do I think Ted Simmons, who just recently got in, was a better Ted Simmons was a catcher, right? If the standards are lower for catchers, then he's a Hall of Famer. But he is not Yogi Berra. He is not Roy Campanella. You know what I'm saying? He is not... Which catchers got put in recently? Didn't Pudge get put in? He is not Carlton Fisk. I was thinking Pudge Rodriguez. He is not Did Pudge Rodriguez make the Hall of Fame? If Pudge Rodriguez is in the Hall of Fame, then he should be. Johnny Bench, he is not Johnny Bench. 2,000 games to me is not a big deal because that just means you had longevity. I mean, honestly. So you were able to, what does that mean? You were good enough to stick. If your lifetime batting average, you catch 2,000 games, your lifetime batting average is 250. What did you do? Jackson Clough. You know what I'm saying? There's got to be more than just being able to stick around for a long time. There's got to be more than that. And, you know, I still don't see it. For those who do see Molina as a Hall of Famer, I guess I get it from the respect that you guys are talking about. But I look at the numbers, I look at the everything, and he just doesn't seem like a Hall of Fame catcher to me. But again, I don't think Posey's a Hall of Fame catcher. Check the war. I want to know. I want to know, Adam. Again, honestly though, I don't think Posey's a Hall of Fame catcher. I think Posey has to have a few more good years. I mean, this year he would have to me, sustain. He's going to have to hit over 300 this year, and the Giants be competitive for him to be relevant again. I don't think Posey's a Hall of Fame catcher right now. If you're going to go by that, the lower standards, I mean, 3 World Series in your first 5 years, then the guy's a Hall of Famer. The guy's a Hall of Famer. Buster Posey's a Hall of Famer. If we're going to go by those standards. But he's been hurt, you know. He's been hurt, and his offensive numbers for the last 3 years have sucked. Posey, I'm saying. So I don't see it. But if there are different standards, then okay. What is Buster's WAR? Probably in the 30s, huh? 42.7. So Buster, with probably 3 years left in him, I would guess 3 years left in him, including this year, has a higher WAR than Molina, and he's performing very well this year. I would say that you know, again, I'll go back to my original argument that I think Posey's a better catcher than Molina. But don't ask me anything because I really liked Benito Santiago. I like Benito Santiago, and he was on the Bonds. He was on the McGuire. You know, we won't have the conversation again. But I think if you're going to make me pick one of the two, and being completely unbiased about it, I would take Posey over Molina for the Hall of Fame. Maton. So Posey has a chance to get to that number. I don't think Yachty does. I think Posey has a chance to get to that number. Well, yeah, that's pretty good. I think he used steroids too. I think Pudge Rodriguez used steroids. I can't prove that, but I think Pudge was in that right era and performed well enough that you gotta ask yourself. Yeah, I just don't see. Was Ted Simmons a catcher? Was Ted Simmons a catcher? What was his WAR? Yeah, no, you're right. You're right. There was never any accusations of him using steroids. I just think he was in that right era for that to happen. Palmero. So if Ted Simmons, okay, Ted Simmons at 50.3 is a write-in, right? He was a Veterans Committee. So you've got to believe that, I mean, as the numbers look, Molina is not a Hall of Fame catcher. Molina is not a Hall of Fame catcher. So if you use that as your baseline, 50.3, are there any catchers who have lower, that are in the Hall of Fame, that have a lower career WAR? So if you use that as your baseline, then Molina's not even close. 68.4. Fisk was a good catcher. Fisk was a good catcher. So Posey is not a Hall of Famer, but closer than Yachty. If there are any ones that are lower than 50, then you have a conversation, I guess. A Veterans Committee conversation, which is, I think, the only way Molina gets in. Unless we go by whatever the new standards are. Unless you go by the new standards, which I think there are guys who got voted in first ballot who shouldn't be there, so no telling. Campanella, though, he had a limited body of work, though. You know what I'm saying? And that's different. The car accident, without the car accident, he might be the greatest catcher ever. Without the car accident, he might be the best catcher ever. But it's Yogi Berra. Mickey Cochran. I don't know much about Mickey. 49.1. So we're dipping in the 40s. We're dipping into the 40s. But I think, you know, Thurman Munson, 46 again, was he killed? Am I thinking of the right guy? Johnny Bench was a monster. Johnny Bench was a monster. What about Yogi Berra? Yogi was only 59.5, huh? Wow. Well, by the numbers, I guess Johnny Bench is the best catcher. But Yogi caught like 75 World Series championships, or champions for the Yankees. Yeah, Piazza was a juicer. You're not going to get me to believe anything other than that. It's not possible. What he did is not possible without the help. Ernie Lombardi. I think he got in because of his name. And I hear he had mob connections. I don't know those guys. Seems like, well, I don't know. I don't know what the criteria was back then versus now, though. Again, no telling. So if we just take it on a straight WAR, then there's an argument. Man, and there's a lot of catchers that should be in the Hall that aren't in the Hall if we're going to go down that far. How many World Series does Molina have? Does he have 3? He has 11, 8, and what? Was there another one in there? Was it 08 for the Cardinals? 07? He has 3. So there you go. Ooh, Blue. Come on, Big Blue. Come on, Big Blue. Oh, look at that. Adam's like, well, I guess it's all right to have the Orioles. I guess having the Orioles is okay. I guess having the Orioles is all right. Bryce Terang. I guess it's okay. Blaze. Yeah, that's what Adam was saying. He has two. I think if the Giants, if a miracle were to happen, I think it would be a miracle. In the next 3 years, if the Giants won another World Series, I still think they're a little bit further out than that. Posey locks himself in to the Hall of Fame. Hey, Kevin Alcantara. Very nice. That's what the Yankees want to see. I think if he adds one more World Series. How many catchers have won, I wonder, 3 or more World Series? Bench has 4, yeah, with the Big Red Machine. I think Yogi has like 8. Yogi does, yeah, and I think, yeah, Big Red Machine, right? 2 and 2, so that would be 4. Yeah, that's true, Adam. That's true. You just need that right combination. I mean, the Giants are playing decent baseball right now. I hope we can have this conversation in August, and we're talking about potential playoffs. That would be fun. I don't even care if they win. It'd be just fun for them to get back relatively quickly. The Giants have good pitchers in their farm system, though. They have some good guys that are coming up. Jelly, Seth Corey, Brian Thompson's nephew. He's in their top 15. They've got some good young pitchers, but signing is always a help. Come on, doggone it! I knew that was going to happen too. Red Sox are hitting. Crawford's, yeah, well, you know, but Crawford, he's been hitting the timely home runs. He's been hitting the timely home runs. They're not hitting well. They're not hitting well, but they're hitting well enough. You know what I'm saying? It's like 2010. 2010, they weren't scoring a lot of runs, but they were scoring just enough. And Crawford, he has a knack for the big home run when they need it, and he's still terrific in the field. So, you know, I mean, I think his contract's up at the end of the year anyway, so I don't think they're going to. I think he's going to retire. But he may not. But doggone, Madison Bumgarner pitched a 7-inning no-hitter as part of a doubleheader. I mean, good grief. Posey has this year, next year. I think Longoria has this year, next year. Both of those guys, though, are hitting well. Belt is done at the end of this year. The Giants may re-sign him. Crawford's done at the end of this year. I think Cueto's done at the end of this year, as well. And then the young guys, and the young guys are playing well. A lot of these young guys are playing some decent baseball. Yeah, Cueto, they aren't going to bring Cueto back. It would have to be way cheaper for them to bring Cueto back. Like everyone else, their bullpen is suspect. But they aren't playing bad baseball. I mean, again, they only missed the playoffs by 1 game last year, whatever that means for last year. But I'm pleasantly surprised. Out of 499, JJ Bleday. Now, if Posey could just grow a pair, and lead that team, you know, in Hunter Pence fashion, they would be a different organization. He's just so non-confrontational, low-key, and that just drives me crazy. Nah, Joey Bart will be... Joey Bart, I think by the time Joey Bart and Patrick Bailey get there, you're going to see those two trading off at catcher, and I think Belt... If the Giants are not in contention by the trade deadline, I think Belt is they're gonna trade him off, because he does have some value, I think, for other organizations. He gets on base a lot, and that's it for them. I think Crawford's done. You know, you got Yastrzemski out there, even though he's hurt. You got Yastrzemski's probably going to have 3 more good years. Last box mojo for this one. Last box mojo. And they've got a lot of good guys in the system, you know. UPS, your order has arrived. I'm guessing it's the same one. So this guy who paid late is really, really wanting to get back in. All right, I'll let him back in. He copped to being late. Hey, look at the cameras all sideways. What's going on here? Yeah, no, I don't know. Is it? I guess it's not. I have no idea. So I'm just going to leave it. Ryan Moont Castell. What time's your daughter out today? Wait a minute. I thought she had it yesterday. Oh, yesterday they went shopping? Ugh. I didn't like that outfit. Did you? As long as something's underneath there. No 3 p.m. Gotcha. Does it need to be earlier or later? (2 p.m. or 4 p.m.? 4 p.m. we usually get in trouble because then I have to. I mean, this one isn't bad. I can get through a case fairly quickly. Are you? Nice. Hey, Brian, I need a signed jersey so I can hang it in the shop. I need a signed jersey so I can hang it in the shop. If it comes up that something could happen with one, let me know. One sec for me, guys. I gotta check something. I think I just missed something that I was waiting for. Man, tack on it. Yeah. Shoot, I did. Tack on it. Of course you do. I'm not a fancy typer. Danny has, yep, Royals and Angels. There was an auction for some game used autograph stuff on the Giants website, and I completely forgot about it. Ah, well. And you will hear one-fingered typing forever. Multi-award-winning professional journalist who types one-fingered. Casey Mize, Bryce Jordan. Logan Davidson. It is a badge of honor. And a reminder that you don't have to be like everyone else and still be successful. There he is. Gyro Pompadourlimus Pomeres. That's his name. Gyro. All right. Welcome to the family, Gyro. Base auto number 3. I like following my own rules. Not being like everybody else is more fun. Nick Lodolo out of 199. Nick Lodolo. Nick, what's up next? What's next week? Next week is Select, Panini Select. Luis Garcia. 2 autographs for the Nationals. 3 autographs for the Orioles. 2 autographs for the Cubs. We still have not hit a red auto. We still have not hit a red auto. I figured by now we would have a red auto. Some good orange autos, but no reds. So who's a big Nationals guy? Brian, if we need to pay for one. I mean, I assume I'm going to have to pay for one, but you know what I'm saying. It would just be cool to have one. Buy a jersey, whatever you need me to do, let me know. De La Rosa. Okay. I thought it was De La Rosa. I think this is, sorry, the last auto. There we go. Rojas. Rojazz for the Phillies. Rojazz. Nice hit for the Phillies. A decent first half. A decent first half. I am not unhappy. I just don't like to be unhappy. You know, you're done with the break and you're like, ugh. Shea. You know, it's funny. I don't think Panini has disappointed one time this year that I can think of off the top of my head. That we've had a break where we're like, man, this, you know? Interesting. Well, we'll see what happens tonight. Tyler Stevenson. Purple paper. Purple paper. James Beard. Out of 99. Is there not just a regular green? Feels like all the ones we hit for green are spackled. So it's not even a green wave. Must be something that I haven't looked at yet. Aaron the Judge. Hey, there's a nice Austin Martin. Austin Martin. Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. I forget that because I didn't get any retail. Dumb. No retail getting stuff. Oh, geez, I gotta send somebody out to pick up cards. At USPS. I forgot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 1 giant. Good. Thank goodness. All right, paper out of 499. Shea for the Braves. 2 greens, Sean Murphy and Josh Donaldson. Oh, gotta have them facing each other. All right, Matt. See you next break. Out of 299, Tanya. And out of 250, Tyler Stevenson, Spencer, and Dax Fulton. It's really $200 plus, huh? That's awesome. Covers that spot. Nothing wrong with covering that spot. 150 gold. 499. Another pink, a green. So then what is this green called? What is this green called? Christmas green? Out of 499 chrome, this is all the non-auto chrome. JJ Bleday. The Atomics, Logan Davidson, Grayson Rodriguez, Nick Lofton, Miguel Amaya, Dax Fulton, Logan Gilbert, Ronnie Mauricio. Really nice Austin Martin there. Out of 299, Tyler Freeman. Out of 250, Bryce Terang. Out of 199, Nick Lodolo, Tanya, Cody Hosey. Out of 99, this one's out of 150. Green Shimmer. Okay. AJ Puck, Atomic out of 150. Green Shimmer, Beard out of 99. Bobby Miller out of 50. Hey, is Ian up? Or Dooney? I forgot I gotta send somebody down to pick up stuff at the UPS facility. We got product. We got retail. All right, so I had 1 auto. Huh? I don't know that he can or not. 3. I wonder if I can get there and back by 4. I probably can. Base. Luis Garcia for the Nationals. Kevin Alcantara for the Yankees. Jackson Clough for the Nationals. Jeremy Wu Yellen for the Red Sox and Cespedes. So some couple of good autos there, base-wise. Alcantara and Cespedes, both very nice. Out of 499, really nice Rojas. Jeremy Wu Yelland, Riley Thompson, and Cole Franklin. Bonacci out of 250 for the Red Sox. And then nice Heston out of 150 for the Orioles. So good start. Good start. I'm not unhappy with the first half. Second half is in 56 minutes. We go live in 56 minutes without listing, and then we'll break that at 5. Thanks a lot, guys. Appreciate it a lot. See you in a little while.